have one-to-many relationship from both the sides. Entity A to entity B, one-to-many, as well as entity B to entity A, one-to-many. If we have one-to-many relationship from both the entities, it may lead to many-to-many. Let me repeat here. Many-to-many means if there is a relationship which is one-to-many from both the entities, entity A to entity B, one-to-two, one-to-many, as well as from entity B to entity A is also one-to-many. If one-to-many relationship is having from both the sides, that will lead to typically many-to-many. Okay. For example, I am taking some examples. Order to product. I am taking these examples. Order to product. One order will contain only one product or multiple products, guys?
Multiple products, maybe.
Correct. Not maybe. It's one order. Is that any rule that only one customer should do only one product? No rule, right? One product can be ordered by, one product, one order can contain multiple products.
Any number of products.
Yes, any number of products, correct. Now, one product is to be part of one order. Now reverse. Order to product is one to many, right? One order, many products. Order to product has one to many. As well as from product to order, one product should be one order or many order. One product should be, it's a part of one order or many orders. Is there any rule that, hey, you are watching, you are buying TV, don't buy, it's dedicated to me only. Like that, any rule is there? No. You can buy and I can also buy. So a order can be part of multiple products. Sorry, a order can have multiple products. A product can be part of multiple orders. A product can be part of multiple orders. So, which is one to many, both the sides, which leads to many to many. Right? First one is many to many. Order to product, one to many. Product to order, one to many, which is typically leading to many. Next, employee to department. Employee to department. One employee, one department or multiple departments, guys? One employee.
One employee, maybe one department only.
No, sometimes can be multiple, right?
Multiple jobs.
Multiple jobs, moonlighting? You mean to say that? No. No way. So his head will work in sales department, his legs will work in marketing departments, his brain will work in some other, like it's not right. Ideally, as part of the process,
It must be
one employee, one department only. And moonlighting is also unofficial, guys, not official. Okay. We
Legally
should talk about
one.
Yes, legally we should talk. Okay, not illegal. Okay, legally one to one only. Right. Department to employee.
multiple.
One too many.
One to many. So, employee department, does it leads to many to many?
No.
Employee to department is not many to many because
one to one.
Employee to department is one to one. That's why it is not one to many. It's only from employee to department one to one, from department to employee one to many.
One to many.
Yes. Next, employee address. You should talk all legal terms. Okay. Employee as well as address.
One to one.
One to one. One employee contains one address.
Are you sure?
Permanent address, temporary address.
Yes, correct. Permanent address as well as temporary address. For example,
one too many.
yes, one too many. one employee can contain multiple address. For sure temporary address, for sure permanent address. For example, the people who are coming from different regions of India, they all will come to Hyderabad and everyone will have a good look. I mean, everyone will enjoy in Hyderabad, right? You have your own permanent address and you have temporary address in Hyderabad, right? So employee to address is one too many. One employee, multiple addresses. On a specific address, one employee exists or multiple employees exist. Address to employee. Are you clear, guys? On a
One address,
Only
contain-
one.
one address contains many employees. That street contains many employees.
but
No,
address.
Only one.
Only one employee.
Mostly one employee only, sir. It's completely only one employee.
Oh,
But
okay. Door number specification.
Yes, by default door number will be there, right? Door number specification we are going to have, okay? But there is a very exceptional case. That's a very exceptional case. Working women or working men. For example, three
Family.
persons are not married, are married but wife and husband on same company. Or else, if two bachelors or two women or two men on the same company taking a flat for rent. Only that exceptional case only. But mostly it is also not many to many. Employee to address is one to many, but address to employee is one to one. We can think of it's not a many to many. Next, office to address. One office can contain multiple addresses, right? My office is in Hyderabad, my office is in Chennai, my office is in Bangalore, my office is in Kolkata, my office is
Branches.
in US. Yes, different branches. Right. On a specific address, only one office exists or multiple office exists.
Only one office.
By default, it only, I mean, if at all door number is or flat number is mentioned, only one address, only one office. If he's only mentioning a complex name, IT Park, it may have multiple offices. Correct or not? It all depends on, but mostly, as per my knowledge, it's also many to many. One office can contain multiple addresses. On a specific address, multiple offices also may exist. It all depends on, just like office address, right? Always will give the tower's name or the by default the complex name or whatever it may be, so and so. Okay, based on that I am telling here. Next, person to mobile numbers. One employee can contain only one number or multiple numbers.
One too many.
Any number of
One
any
to
number of
any number of mobile numbers, one too many, right? But a particular number to be belonging to only one person, right?
many to one to
No,
one to one.
one to one only. It's completely one to one only. Okay. Next, we are taking one more thing is books, authors. The next I am writing here is books as well as authors or publishers. Books as well as publishers or authors. One book can be written by only one per person or multiple persons.
Only
Author-
one person.
Multiple person.
Multiple, right? There is no rule that we can, I mean, there are a lot of books are there which can be written by 2 or 3 people. It's possible,
But mostly one book by one person.
but there are a lot of books are there. No, not chances are there, right? We should think of all possibilities, right? Yes. It's a
Okay.
one too many. One book can be written by multiple persons. Yes, I agree. 90% one book, one author only. But there are some cases one book can be written by multiple authors. Part 1 will be done by one author, part 2 will be done by another author. Right. Next, so book to author or book to publisher, one too many. And one author can write only one book or multiple books.
Many books.
One
He
too
can
many.
write many books.
One
So
too many.
books to publisher, one too many, as well as publisher to book also one too many, which is leading to many too many, right? Book to publisher, one too many, and publisher to book also one too many, which is completely leading to many too many. So here I'm taking a simple, like the same example I'm going to take here. So this is my books data. This is my publishers data. Books are, I'm taking Wings of Fire, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, 2 States. I only know these 3 books only in my life. I don't know about books. Okay. Wings of Fire is a good book, Mr. Kalam sir. 7 Habits, Stephen Covey. 2 States. I too don't know students, but some of you participants told me a book and I wrote that. Okay. So book 2, book 5, book 6. These are my typical books. This is my books data. As well as I'm taking publishers, Mr. Abdul Kalam sir, Stephen Covey, Chetan Bhagat, as well as which is having author 2, author 3, and Nazir. So this is a typical case of books data, publisher data. Now, which book is written by whom? I'm going to have book underscore publisher. Why I am creating a third table? Because the relationship is typically one to many relationship from both the sides. It's going to have clearly one to many relationship from a both that entities perspective. So someone asked me in the initial classes, composite primary key. You remember? Someone asked me in the initial classes, guys. Sir,
Yes, sir.
you're telling me at the rate of ID composite primary key. Then I told, right, I'm going to explain in the derived methods. Maybe after 20 classes, I told. I'm not sure whether I reach it 20 or not, but I told it's 20 classes. Like now, today I'm going to discuss about composite primary key. Why? Because book to publisher, one too many, as well as publisher to book also one too many. So I cannot take the data in one table or I cannot take the data in 2 tables. I need to take the data in multiple tables. So that is book underscore ID plus publisher underscore ID is a composite primary key, which is a composite primary key. Understand? Book underscore ID as well as publisher underscore ID, which is typically having composite primary key. Here, one book, Wings of Fire, is written by Abdul Kalam sir. 1, 1. Yes or no? 2, 2. Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Next, 2 States, Chetan Bhagat, 3, 3. Next, book 2 is written by author 2, author 3. Book 2 is written by author 2, author 3. That's why 4, 4, 4, 5. You saw that? 4, 4. Book 2, author 2. 4, 5. Book 2, author 3. Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Next, Nazir wrote 2 books. Book 5, book 6. Now from our publisher to book. 5 comma 6, 6 comma 6. Here one too many from book to publisher. Here one too many from publisher to book. That's why we are taking a composite primary key of book underscore ID plus publisher underscore ID. Completely I am going to take a composite primary key because I cannot keep book underscore ID as a primary key. Can I keep like that? No, because this is repeating, right? I cannot take publish underscore ID as a primary key. This is repeating. That's why book underscore ID plus publisher underscore ID is a composite primary key. Both together as a primary key. That is what a composite primary key which I'm discussing. This is how we are going to save the data to the database. This is how the data will be there in the database. This is how we'll retrieve the data from the database. Any questions on this, guys, as of now? Whatever things I explained so far, does anyone has any questions?
No,
Everyone
sir.
is clear, right? Yeah. Now, to write this particular code in JDBC, do you feel it's a simple code or a difficult code? I want to update the data to the database through JDBC. I want to update. Is it a simple code or it's a complex code? Who worked on JDBC? This is the data which I want. I mean, this is what I'll get as an input. I want to update like this in the database. What is your opinion?
You have to use annotation.
I mean, I'm talking about JDBC, not through Spring or not through JDBC.
Okay, sir.
I'm asking a question. If we didn't use any framework, just a plain JDBC, do you feel it's a complex code or a simple code?
I think complex, sir.
Complex.
Two tables data.
Correct. It's a
We
complex.
can use joins because
First of all, we need to save the data. We need to save the data first. Joins are for retrieving data, right? Joins are typically useful for retrieving the data. Saving, we don't require any joins, right? First, I need to enter into book table. Next, I need to insert into publisher table. And I need to get the primary key of book. I need to get the primary key of publisher. I need to insert both at the same time. But if I use typical Java layer, like annotations, like associations, I need to tell that book is having one too many, publisher is having one too many, which is going to typically useful for many to many. If I keep the annotations, then with a simple Java code, we can achieve this particular concept without writing any normal database code. A simple code we are going to achieve in the Java side only. That is what I am going to explain. What I am teaching today and tomorrow is not related to Spring Boot at all. We are discussing a use case, how to achieve many to many, how to write the code through many to many. If I write the code, how it will save the data into the database and how we can retrieve the data. On data retrieval part, I'll use book table, I'll use publisher table, I'll use book underscore publisher table. 3 tables I can use as part of derived query. That is what I am about to explain in my upcoming classes. Clear? Anyone has any questions?
Clear, sir.
Yeah. Any other? Anyone so far?
Sir, one
Please,
real quick
please.
question.
Please.
So you said the JDBC is a complex. The reason
Correct.
because of you have to manage the transaction in both the tables at the same time. Can you please a little elaborate on that just for recalling purpose?
By default, I'm not looking for transaction here. JDBC is not related to transaction at all. Okay. One second. JDBC is not at all related to transaction. What is that I need here? I will insert into book table. Insert into book. Wings of fire, I will insert. I don't know what is that odd identity value I am getting. I need to get it that identity value. I am inserting into publisher data, insert into publisher Abdul Kalam. Again, I need to get the primary key of Abdul Kalam. Then I need to write two inserts to select one insert for one record. First, I need to insert into Abdul Kalam one record. I need to insert into Wings of Fire one record. Again, get the primary key of, again, I can get the ID or primary key of book table. Again, I can get the primary key of Wings of Fire, 4 queries. Fifth query is inserting into the data. This is the complexity, right? Completely tightly coupled to the database, right?
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? Everyone is clear, right? So far, any other questions from anyone? Yeah. Okay. I need to join a call today, guys. I need to stop for today. Little bit early, I'm stopping for today. Okay. So I'll be continuing tomorrow. My tomorrow's topic is how to write a code on the many-to-many, how we can save the data using many-to-many, how we can retrieve the data using many-to-many. That is what I'm about to teach in tomorrow class. Okay.